Alrighty, the GR86 Cup at Okayama. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. Hopefully I am. Took place on July 21st. Beautiful Tuesday. Not the best actually day for me. Did a pretty shit job. Strength of field is 2,086. And yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna walk you through a lap of GR86 Cup with the 86 on Okayama. Now, I'm not the best, so take what I say very lightly for like breaking points and all that stuff, but we're going up first corner, brake around the blue cone, the mark for the pit, turn in, ease off the brake as I'm turning more in, try to get a little bit wide outside, then shoot over to the right, lift off the throttle, and then as soon as you see the rumble strip, just gas it again. Sometimes I lift off too much or too little. We kind of want to go probably around like 25%, maybe 30% on the throttle. Then for me, I brake in between the 150 more towards the 50, turn in, get as close as I can to this, and just kind of ride this curb up until and open the steering out to get on the left side of the straight. I know people take that corner very differently. People will brake later and get like a wider entrance to get like a better exit on the straight, which is probably what should I do, or what I should do. All right, now coming down to this turn, I don't know the number, brake around the 100 sign, turn in, again, ease off the brakes, the trail brake, hug to the right a little bit, get as much as I can over the right, ease off the throttle, maybe brake a little bit to get around that corner, and in this corner, you don't upshift, you just let off the throttle and then get back on once you're at the apex. That'll usually shoot you out right to the rumble strip. Now going around here, brake around the 50, downshift a gear, go around this corner, go to the middle. See, I try to go to the left, but usually I can't. And again, another same thing, just open up, then down this corner, again, forgot the name or number. That's usually just a lift, not really a brake. Then brake around right after the rumble strip ends. Usually, you want to touch that curb and then floor it as soon as you kind of mount the curb. Oh yeah, I placed P14. Not the best quality, not the best quality that I would have hoped for. But you know, I was optimistic. I said, keep my head down, that saying, and get a good race start. Here we are at the race start, and the green flag drops mid-corner 11, which was a little bit, but got the jump on the number, pretty sure it was number 12 car behind me, sorry, number 14 car behind me, which secured that position, and he files in behind me. Now, going into turn 1, I brake pretty hard and scrub my tires, brake pretty late and scrub my tires. Not really what I wanted to do, but I do kind of close a gap. Now we're coming through turn, this is turn 4, and the number 15 pit maneuvers, number 16 car, little flash of the lights here. Now we're going down into turn 4 here. Not my bet. I'm not really good with these like very windy circuits. That's why also I'm doing them more, because I want to, expand my portfolio. Can't speak. And as you can see, the number 7 car gets a very good run on me going down the straight into turn 5. Coming alongside me here down this very, very long straight. Now going into turn 5. I kind of just slam on the brakes. I think I missed my braking point, but I do end up keeping the position for that corner. Then he overtakes me in turn 6, and I lose it. And yeah, I gotta keep my head up though. Now going down into turn 8. The black and gray car pokes his nose inside, trying to let himself be known, but didn't dive bomb me. Thank the Lord. You never know in these rookie series. I'm pretty sure GR86 is a rookie series. You never know in these rookie series if someone's gonna dive bomb you and just completely kill you. Now going to turn 11, I miss the curb by quite a lot. Alright, I'll start a lap 2, going down back into turn 1. I brake way earlier than I usually would. I think I was just like trying to, keep my car on track. Black and gray car kind of thinks about it for a second, and now up ahead the number 7 car and I guess, I don't know the number, but the other car on the left are fighting, which allows me to make up some lost time and kind of approach their bumper very slowly. Now heading into turn 4, Again, just kind of missed my braking point, but hey, it looked like a good. I did it on purpose because I kind of got alongside the number 10 car, and now we're heading down the long ass straight down to turn 5, which number 8 car gets a better exit than me, and gets alongside me going down to turn 5. Poking his nose a little bit. He brakes really late, which ends up working out for him. He just gets that position. Now we're going through, I forgot, turn 6, we believe. Get a little loose there. I see that a lot of people brake here when all you really have to do is just lift, which allows me to kind of gain some time. See, I brake way too early, and number 7 car gains a lot of time on me right there. I make it up by doing the wrong thing and getting off the brakes and slamming them even harder. Now coming through turn 10 down to turn 11. Get a pretty interesting turn 11 and a downshift just to keep it down track. Our start lap 3 going into turn 1, and again I missed my braking point. These GR86s, they're fun to drive by. I don't know, I struggle with them a little bit. But hey, looks like I did a dive bomb again, all going according to plan. Going through turn 2, down through like the S's, I guess I would say, kind of like S formation. Still behind the number 7 car as we're going through. Brake, I'd say pretty early again, which allows the car behind me to gain a little bit of time. As we're going through turn 4, that car's dead. See what happens. So I watched this back a couple times, and I thought originally he just oversteered, but he actually hit some gravel. Almost takes out number 8 and just goes straight into the wall. All right, now coming down to turn 5, the number 12 car gets it wrong. As we're going alongside through turn 5, going into turn 6. I let him go through just because I don't think going around the outside of that corner is gonna do me any good. Get really close to his bumper on turn 7. Pretty sure it's turn 7. Don't get mad at me if it isn't. Now we're going down to turn 8. Brake, pretty later than I usually would, as number 12 hits the number 8, and the number 6 hits the number 12, which allows me to get out of this situation, this crazy on-tag sport situation, with a position, which I ain't complaining, moving me up to a nice P12. Coming in on lap 4, going down to turn 1 with the number 12 car, hot in my heels. Brake pretty early, and I scrub my tires a lot, which allows the number 12 car to gain some time on me. Putting himself in my mirrors. I go across, I'm pretty sure that's not dirty. I hope it's not. But he is faster than me, but he's getting a lot better time. He's getting a lot of time. Now we're on board with the number 12, going down into turn 4. I kind of take the middle line, and he goes around the outside, which allows him to get a better run onto the back straight, going down to turn 5, which he capitalizes heavily off of, coming alongside me as we go down to turn 5. It's like the third, fourth time this has happened this race to me, which just proves how much kryptonite the turn 4 is. I try out braking him here, which I probably shouldn't have done. All I kind of did was just kind of make me go wide, which I probably should have tried to do like a switchback or something like that. Now we're going to turn 6 with him back in front, knocking me down to P13. Take a pretty good line, as you can see. That is a strong spot in this course, that turn for me. Now we're going down to turn 8. Brake okay, get a little loose, the correct type of loose, but not enough to really catch up to the number 12 car, and I lose the position going to P13. Coming on lap 5, turn 1, as we come down, the number 12 car gets it wrong and just runs wide, almost goes off track, but manages to keep it on. Allows me to kind of poke my nose on his rear right fender. And as we're going through turn 2, kind of also a pretty good corner for me. As we go through turn 3, as I kind of just stick to his bumper. Going on to turn 4, he takes a wildly defensive line last second. Just runs way too wide. I carry more speed through the corner. Allows me to take back my P12. going down the straight to turn 5, which, you know, I love this circuit. It's very fun. You see he is on my bumper, but not close enough to make a move unless he'd want to kill me. Now going down to turn 5. I don't know what number car that is, but he kind of runs up the inside. The number 6 car almost hits the number 12 car again. Going into turn 5. Now going through 6. Scrub my tires a little right there. Get a real, again, I love this part of the circuit. It's very fun to mess around with, and I'm also decent at that part of the circuit compared to the rest of the circuit. And you see I brake really, actually I brake correct there, sorry. Number 12 car just crazy overestimates the corner. Just kind of lose a bunch of time, honestly. Now laps 6, 7, and 8 were just catch-up laps, and so to not bore you, I'm just going to do like a compilation of me catching up to the rest of this little pack right here. Alright, coming back over with the voiceover, going into lap 8. Number 10, number 7 car battling into turn 5, continuing into turn 6, which allows me to heavily catch up to them. And going into turn 7, the part I'm better on track, allows me to run up alongside number 10 and actually overtake them during that part. Now going ahead into turn 8, take the mega inside line, which makes the number 10 car kind of have to abort this fight. Move me up position into P10 going into lap 9, the final lap of this race. All right, lap 9. Going down to turn 1, I brake super late, try to catch up to him as the cars behind me, desperate to gain up positions. Hey, look, at least it worked out for him. Now going down to turn 2, I notice I am faster than this guy if I just, you know, cool head, actually focus, lock in instead of, you know, focusing and then being like, oh, what's this, what's that, you know, actually remembering. Brake later than I usually would again, trying to get as much advantage as I can. Coming into turn 4, get a little faster exit, but not much faster, but I start getting a toe? I say like that. Not much faster exit than number 7. I start getting a toe down the straight as he moves for a defensive line, and I move back to the racing line, going down to turn 5. I decide not to go alongside there, but try to do like a little switchback, which ends up working out for me. Gain a little bit of time and go through this corner as he was on the inside, which allowed me to pull on the inside of this corner. And I do end up bumping a little bit. I didn't use as much track as I wanted to going into the corner, which, you know, that's my fault. Number 10 car almost steals it away from me because of the mishap that happened the corner before. But, you know, tried my best. I defended as hard as I could. I parked in as many corners as I could and made sure that this P10 was mine. I was not going to get this top 10 was mine. Going into the final corner, the number, I think it says number 12 car, blocked him from making any more advances, which meant I finished this race P10. Oh. All right, now for race results, I finished I finished P14, or sorry, P10 out of, I believe it's like 16. Getting plus 13 in my iRating and a 0.07 gain in my safety rating. Now, if you're wondering why my iRating is so low compared to last video, I did not have the best luck the day this was recorded. A lot of mishaps resulted in me losing, when going from 1913 to like 1730. So yeah, it wasn't the best, but I'm still in high strength of fields. And I'm slowly trying to get back up to 2K iRacing where I once was. And next week's video is gonna be a doozy. It's I think it's the Falcon series, that's what it's called. It's that Road America is going to be, it is a wet weather race, my first wet weather race on this channel. So yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see that. It is a fun and crazy race. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and see you next time.